Hey everybody, Carla here, and we are getting ready for our 60-day juice fast challenge that starts on Sunday. It's Wednesday, and today I want to talk about how you can set yourself up for success. And one of the major ways that you're going to set yourself up for success through this juice fast challenge is by unsabotaging yourself in the beginning. There are so many things that we do consciously and unconsciously that put us into trouble when it comes to making a change. Now, if this is part of your new year, new you resolution to get healthy, then a lot of people will say, okay, well, we make all these resolutions on January 1st or right before January 1st, and they last until maybe Valentine's Day. But after that, it's just completely forgotten. Okay, I understand that. I have done that, and yes, this is actually part of my New Year resolution because I want to take my health to the next level. I've made a lot of changes this year, and I want to make more that I know that are going to make me healthier. So there are things that I do that help me set up my time for a fast or during a fast so that I know I won't be tempted by just a variety of things that are in this world. First thing, I am not a huge TV watcher, but I would actually tell you, those of you who are, that you should cut down on your TV watching while you're doing this fast. And let me tell you why. I was doing a fast and I went to go and spend the night at my aunt's house. And we're sitting there, we're watching television, and I was furious at the amount of commercials that there are on television for food. And it was all this food that I didn't eat. It was McDonald's and Wendy's and Ruth Chris Steakhouse and Taco Bell. They can't even call that food. It's just gross. But they had Taco Bell on there, and I'm looking at all this food and I could feel myself being tempted. If you notice, even if you just kind of get yourself set up this week and sit down, watch about an hour of television, notice how many food commercials there are. And especially later at night, the amount of food commercials that are on television is straight up sickening. It is. Now, if you're on a fast and you're being tempted by all these marketing images that are throwing this food at you that look much better on television than they actually do when they're sitting here in front of you, are you going to be able to resist that? Now, I know that it was hard for me. If this is your first time fasting, then it may be really hard for you. I would kind of cut down the television watching. There's so much now that you can watch on the internet that you would be able to, like through Netflix or Hulu or DVDs, because I enjoy my television shows, but I actually watch them on Hulu now because you get so much less commercials and you're not tempted by the stuff that you just don't need to be tempted by. So that's the first tip, cut down on your television watching. Number two, watch out for the people around you who, of course, are well-meaning, but you need to make sure that you're not sabotaging yourself through your regular habits with them. Meaning, if you are the person in the house who usually cooks dinner, you need to try to see if you can ask somebody else to do that. Because not only will you be tempted by the food that is wafting up towards your nostrils, you may actually turn and be resentful of the people that you're cooking food for. You don't want that. You don't want, to have these bad feelings towards your family like, take this, kids. You don't want that. But you do want to make sure that there are people who are understanding of what it is that you're going through. So if there's an opportunity, I don't know what your situation is, but if there's an opportunity for you to actually have somebody else cook the meals while you're doing your fast for as long as you're doing your fast, then that would be good. Or if you have a partner, see if they can do it with you so that they're just as understanding as you are. Another thing about people, if you work outside the home and you're used to having lunch with your coworkers or going to happy hour with them after work, and you have to realize that you may want to cut down on that as well, or be armed while you're doing that. For example, when I used to go to lunch with coworkers, I would bring a juice and it would spark some conversation, of course, but I also was doing that at a time that first I did not feel tempted by other people's food. So it was later in my fast. Didn't feel tempted by other people's food, and I was prepared there with something to drink while they were eating their food so we could enjoy our conversation, but then I could also not feel tempted by what they were eating, and they respected the fact that I was juice fasting at the time. It's just something that you need to think about ahead of time by looking at your daily interaction with people and food. How are you going to unsabotage yourself? How are you going to live in your day-to-day and not feel like a pariah, not feel like I'm just this strange person out there who's on this fast? Because it's not as strange as you think it is, but it does take some tweaking. Now, let's talk about what you need to do ahead of time. The first thing that you need to do to unsabotage yourself is you need to clear out your kitchen. All the stuff that's in your kitchen that does not need to be there while you juicing, go ahead and clear it out. It's Wednesday, you have until Sunday. You can either eat it, or you can give it to friends, you can give it to family, you can give it to a local food bank, you can give it away, you can throw it away, whatever you need to do to get that stuff out of your kitchen, get it out. Really. Honestly and truly. Because if it's sitting there, if you've got a gallon of Edie's ice cream in the refrigerator that you keep there for emergencies, trust me, your emergency is going to happen so much faster when you're fasting. Let's go ahead and get it gone. So give it to somebody who is deserving. Somebody who wants it. Just get it out of the house so that you are filling your refrigerators with fresh fruits and vegetables, and you always have them on hand and have juices on hand for when those cravings hit. You've got to figure out a way to unsabotage yourself, and only you know how to do it. I can give you tips all day long, but I'm telling you right now, if I'm not in your kitchen, you are, and you know where you hide the stuff. Come on now, come on. You know where you hide the stuff. Go ahead and get it going. If this is something that you really want to do and something you want to commit to and change your body and change your life and be one of those people that it has that testimonial at the end like, oh my God, I feel amazing. You want that. You want to be that person. You do. So go ahead and clear out the stuff that person wouldn't eat. Go ahead and do that now. We'll talk tomorrow. Only you know how to unsabotage yourself. Look through your day, understand what it is that you do, what you don't do, what you want to do, what you want to keep doing, what you know that you don't need to through the fast. Have I said this enough? I think so. I think I have. I'll see you tomorrow.